What was normal 20 to 30 years ago, but is considered a luxury now? Items not requiring a subscription each month. Good quality fabric in clothing. I have clothes from the 90s, and 80s from my mother, that still hold up today. These days, I'm lucky if my shirt isn't saggy and misshapen within a year. Getting things repaired instead of buying new. Privacy. Farmers markets. You used to be able to go down and get fruit and vegetables cheaper than the grocery store. Now it seems like they charge 3x more than stores do. Not being expected to be reachable 24/7. New furniture made out of real wood. Single-income families buying a home. Buying a home in general. Being left the fuck alone. Buying something and just owning it. Playing a video game without an internet connection. Not having to provide your email address for every single fucking thing you do. Being able to afford having only one person working in a relationship. Calling a company and getting a person on the other end of the phone. Edit. Thanks for the awards, kind people. I really didn't expect this to blow up like this. Bullshitting your homies on the playground. Had this revelation last week when talking to my nephew. His friend told some blatant lie, I guess, 9-year-old, and everyone pulled out their brand new iPhones to Google his lying ass. Remember when someone would say something and you just believed them? Even if you didn't, you were in for an hour-long argument on how it wasn't possible for Marilyn Manson to remove his ribs to suck his own dick. It is a luxury because it takes either credit or popularity to just be believed these days. Shit. I doubted half my professors just because they were old. A single-family detached house. Owning the software you purchased. I remember as a kid, where I lived they would allow people to just visit an area of the airport from where they could see the runway and flights take off. They didn't have to pay anything for it. People would spend hours just looking at flights take off and land. Red heart. Edit. To everyone saying this is still doable in many parts of the world, that's great. I haven't been to those parts of the world yet, and where I come from one would still need to pay a certain amount to get in and watch from a glass cabin or so. Back in the day, there would just be a gate on the airport ground, a small barricade where you could just stand for hours and nobody would bother. Retirement plan built into your job. Getting a handwritten letter. Legroom on an airplane. Family vacations. I remember going on road trips regularly and even flying once or twice as a kid. Now that I have kids, there's no way I can afford a week-long trip to the Badlands, Grand Canyon, Disney, Universal Studios, etc. Best I can do is a day trip to the Dells maybe once a year.